How you guys doing? Welcome back to another video. Hopefully you guys are good. If not, we're gonna go ahead and get through this reading so that maybe you guys can resonate through it or maybe find some clarity. We're gonna do another manifestation deck today. But yeah, let's see what powers you're manifesting or any things that you might be resonating with as you do this deck. Okay, for one, I ask that you guys just clear your minds, clear your energy. And if you're going through any tough times, we'll go ahead and get through this. Remember, everything comes with time. Time does heal. Cool. You guys ready? Here we go. What manifestation are you guys getting? Spirit, let's actually give us clarity. If there was anything that we can use to be able to use today or tonight or whatever time they're reading, they're watching this video, I just ask that you just help us to see clarity through these messages that you're about to give to us. Let's see what we got here. Spirit, what message do you have for us regarding our manifestation gifts, manifestation powers? Okay, so we have to embrace the flow of life, right? So this could be like, maybe you guys are having hard times or going through hardships or anything like that, right? I guess Spirit just wants you guys to understand that you need to kind of embrace it, right? You gotta kind of embrace that flow, that even the tough times, right? The tough times will help you appreciate the good times, right? It's like you don't appreciate a sunny day without a little bit of rain. You appreciate the roses, but you gotta understand that there's rainy days to help grow those roots. So you're gonna have those kind of rocky days, right, in life, and the Spirit just wants you to appreciate those rocky days as well. Embrace them, like it says in the card. Embrace them. Encourage yourself to be more open-minded, more flexible, kind of flexible with the flow of life, with the rocky roads, the pathways that are not as smooth, things like that. Right, so that's important. So yeah, so it's a pretty nice thing to kind of just be like willing and able to be flexible with life as life can be a little tricky. Spirit, what other messages do you have regarding our manifestation, gifts, powers? Okay, we also have push through any insecurities. So this could be like anything that you're not feeling too keen on, not feeling too, motivated for, or things that are not sitting as well for you. Like it might be an opportunity with a new sport that you might be trying on, or a new opportunity with anything in nature, something new you're trying to do, and insecure, something that you're not like completely. Insecurities are something that you're not completely like. You're not really confident in it. You know what I mean? Like you're not like things that you like to do. Things you don't like to do. And insecurities are kind of like in the middle. Things that you want to do, or things that you have an idea on doing, or things that I know insecurities come off as like your body, but it could be more things than that. It's really just something that you're not 100% on, right? And this could be anything. So you could be insecure, or you could have that feeling of not want to do something, or have a feeling towards something. It's kind of asks you to just work through those insecurities, because working through them and working on them is going to overall help you benefit in that field, right? It's going to help you benefit and seek the greater outcome of what you're trying to seek. So you got to kind of just put that feeling aside and just kind of work through it, so then you can work on that skill. You know what I mean? Like work with anything that you might be. Spirit, can you give us anything that you guys might be feeling not so 100%, so you can get it to as perfectionist as possible? Everything's not gonna be perfect, but you wanna in order for you to get better, you have to work on the gift, right? Work on the thing that you're doing. So Spirit's asking you to just work through any of your feelings that you're having towards any insecurities, anything that you're not 100% on. Spirit, what other messages do you have for us? What other messages do you have? Okay, so we have release control. And this could be like, if you're not, like I said, if there's things in your life that you cannot control, like your siblings, any family members, you can't really control who your family is, things like that. You gotta kind of anything that you feel like you really can't control, like you know what I mean. You just it's out of your control. You gotta let go of that feeling of wanting to control those situations. Like let go of that feeling of feeling like you gotta control it. Or you feel like you have to do something about it. Sometimes you just have to let the higher power take control because you have to focus on other things as well. So some things you just can't control. It doesn't make sense stressing yourself about it. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's really the issue. A lot of times we often stress about things that we can't change. Like if you're having a bad day today, you can't stress the fact that, oh, I wish tomorrow will come faster. You can't make tomorrow come faster, so why stress about if tomorrow's going to come faster? See what I'm saying? Spirit, what other message do you have for us regarding manifestation? So we have step up and lead, right? Maybe you guys are like, one thing that resonates with me when I read this card is like management, right? Managing your life, managing your job, managing anything that you do, managing your career. A lot of times we often feel like we need somebody to manage things for us. When oftentimes you don't. You don't need nobody to manage it for you. If you see something broken or you see something out of place, you can fix it. You don't have to wait for the next person that quote quote a higher rank or in a higher position to say something to you or to do it. You can do it yourself if you feel like and that's the best part about it. Once you know your job, your position, or whatever you do, whatever career you choose to be in, and you know all the details that surround your job. You don't have to wait for the next person that's more professional or somebody that's higher ranked than you to establish whatever needs to be done. You can do it yourself and then get that experience. You know what I mean? So that's always something to think about. Spirit, you don't have to be a manager by name to manage your position. You know what I mean? You don't need a manager to manage your life. Like, Spirit, what other messages do you have for us regarding our manifestation? So step into your power. A lot of you guys are not really stepping in. A lot of you guys are, kind of acting like, you're not special, or kind of acting like, or kind of forgetting that you guys do have powers. I mean, you're a human being, like, you know what I mean? We're spiritual. We have a soul within us, like, you know what I mean? You guys have got to kind of remember that. Don't forget that you guys do have souls in you. You know what I mean? Step into your power just means that always communicate with the stars. Always talk, like, you have a memory. You see what I'm saying? Focus on that. Focus on the abilities that you have rather than the disabilities that you have. A lot of times we focus on things we can't do. Focus on things you can do so that you can use those times. So you can use that, that knowledge to be able to gain what you need to get done. Spirit, what other messages do you have regarding our manifestation powers? So we have reveal what needs to be seen. This could be any toxic things that you might be establishing, or you might be feeling like, you don't really want to say it. It could be a family member, it could be a friend, whatever. You don't want to say it, but it's kind of a thing. Like if you're getting red flags, right, from this person or whatever, if somebody you're not supposed to be around and things like that, you kind of you have to say that to yourself. You can't be fake towards yourself, because it's only gonna lead a fake life, right? And a fake life, I don't know if you guys know, but fake doesn't, like, anything fake or anything that's not original or nothing it's not strong. Like, for an example, on a hot day, if I say, look, go out there. No, it's a cold day. I say, on a cold day, I want you to build an ice bridge, right? Ice, out of ice. And then the sun comes, and now it's a bridge that you've been using all winter, and now the sun comes and it melts. It was a fake bridge because it's not there to actually hold enough. It was there for temporary. So it wasn't natural because it was something that you built, right? So it was a fake bridge because it was like a replica of a real bridge. And a real bridge is gonna last through winter, through the tough times, through the good times, you know what I mean? So what I'm saying is, if you avoid them red flags and you try to make it seem like everything is all cool and everything, you're just gonna end up with fake outcomes. You're gonna end up being hurt, all because you didn't want to realize and reveal what's really going on. So reveal what really going on. If you see these red flags, don't act like they're not going on. It is what it is, whether it be your family member or your friend. And you just recognize people are going to be who they are, regardless whether you like it or not. And you got to kind of just establish that and move accordingly. Cut them off or hi and bye to them. You ain't got to be friendly, buddy. I'm not telling you to hate these people, but I'm saying don't be all up in the grill where you could be focusing on yourself. Establish that distance. Listen, buddy, we guys respect each other, but it ain't all like that no more. Like, you feel me? It ain't. And the first step you do, if you've been hanging out with these people, 9 hours a day and all of that, first thing you do is you just kind of make that establishment. Stop hanging out with them. They're gonna catch it, and sometimes they're gonna send you nasty words and all of that. And don't be afraid of that. It's just words, you know what I mean? But be prepared. Be prepared for that rejection phase when they feel like they're rejected by you and they feel like, this and that. So just saying, just be prepared for that. Confirmation of you heard that thing, but just be prepared for that, and it'll work out. Because you know what? You'll be grateful because you'll have the people you need to have in your life, and not people that want to be in life for your energy, your good aura. Yeah. Their high power, give us confirmation. Give us any messages. The next one we have is leaves the past behind, and that could correlate exactly with what I just said. What I just said was reveal what needs to be seen. So if you leave the past behind, you are leaving away any toxic energies, any toxic auras that you do not want in your section, because positivity builds, negativity destroys, or negativity takes away from anything you're doing. And you don't really want to be negative. You don't want to have people around you being negative, because being negative people is going to just turn around and just cause destruction. So you want to make sure you throw them away. I don't know if that's a trash off outside, but hey, throw it away. Throw them people away. Get rid of them people. Them people is no good for you. You know what I mean? It's like eating candy all day. Candy and sugar is not good for you. If you ain't putting no nutrition in your body, you're just destroying your health. They're higher power, higher spirits. Can you give us any more clarity, any more messages? We're gonna do one last card for the reading. Just gonna see if we can get one more card in. See what spirit is. Okay, so we have find a balance. This is great, right? It's kind of goes back to what I say. What comes to me when I read this card at the moment, and I'm resonating that. Like I said, you do not have to hate these people or feel like you gotta go back and forth with them, feel like you're your enemy. You ain't got no enemy but yourself, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, you're gonna always have an enemy in a way, but you're not gotta go back and forth with these people. You're not gotta sit there on the phone with them and, give them your time and your energy. You could make sure, you could clarify that these people are not your people, they're nothing to you. You could tell them they're the devil, they're the enemy, they're the up, whatever, but you don't have to go back and forth with them. Let the higher power handle that. You feel me? Let them, they're gonna have their own self-destruction button on them. You're not gotta sit there and try to press that button. They'll do it on now. Defend yourself. They're talking shit, talk shit back. You feel me? But you don't have to go up in the face and try to start. If it ain't like that, trust me, more than likely they're gonna respect you. They're gonna have to, because you're sitting up there, you do your thing, you're making your moves, you're handling business, and they feel you growing. You're growing spiritually, mentally, physically, all of these things, and then it's like they get nervous. Most toxic people, when they're trying to be toxic in life, they get nervous and they're actually scared of you. You know what I'm saying? And they get nervous at the things that you're capable of doing, because they know you're capable of doing. That's why sometimes they just want to pull you down. They don't want you to succeed. So find a balance. Is like finding that respectable balance. Like, oh yeah, I respect them, I keep my distance, and cool. You just maneuver how you maneuver. You ain't gotta avoid them, but you just maneuver how you maneuver, and then kind of just keep that balance between you, yourself, and anything you're going on. It could also mean your lifestyle, right? You want to change your life, you gotta kind of have a balance between your physical health, your mental health. Take time for little things that need to occur. You know what I mean? Try not to do things overly into the top, and try not to underestimate things either. Just kind of bring it to a solid, anything that works for you, right? Your priorities, put your priorities first. Make sure your hygiene is cool. Make sure you're gaining knowledge. Make sure you're watching things that are appropriate for you at the moment. It's like if you're a doctor and it's cool to watch things for entertainment purposes, but if you're a doctor, most likely you wanna, focus on being a doctor. Like, have that priority, have that balance, and then also, if you're sitting on at a desk all day, I don't know what type of job you guys do, but if you sit on a desk all day, you do want to get outside and do a walk. You know what I mean? Because you're sitting down, yeah, you're working, you do your thing that requires you to sit down, but at the same time, you also understand your body's a temple and your body needs to be exercised in order to maintain that physical fitness. In order to maintain that spiritual side, you need to sit down and meditate, sit down and reflect on your life so that you can continue to be happy. Because a lot of times we often, focus on getting things and we don't often sit there and reflect on things that we already do have, right? So it's just about having balance, finding balance, finding things that work for you. Having companions like your brain. You need to always be learning stuff because it keeps your brain healthy. Your physical self, you need to always go for a walk. I'm not saying you have to go beast mode in the gym, and I keep saying this, but I'm gonna keep saying it. Not saying you have to go beast mode in the gym, but just go for a walk. Something that's going to make sure that your body's getting the little bit of exercise that it needs. And also spiritual side, make sure you're reflecting on the good things. Make sure you're communicating. If it's not through cards, through prayers, anything. Because remember, spiritual is just about having faith, right? You want to have faith, because if you don't have faith, you're gonna be the guy at the top of at halfway at the mountain that feels like he can't do it anymore and give up. You have faith, you're gonna go through all. You're gonna take flight like an airplane. You guys heard that plane? Yep. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give a like on the video. Go ahead and share it if you feel like anybody else deserves this message, or you feel like anybody else is needing it. Comment in the comment section, whatever comments. I do respond to comments as much as I can. I already said that. Subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more of the content. If you would like to see when I post, just hit the bell, like it's post notifications, what they call it, and it will notify you as soon as I drop a video. Thank you guys so much for tuning me reading. As always, love your time, love your attention, and all of that. Go out there, do something positive. You're gonna have negative times in your day. It's just a part of the process. It is what it is. And we're just here to, motivate and share amongst each other on, your guys' stories. If you guys want to I encourage you guys to share your stories if you want to get into tarot reading. I encourage you guys to, even if you don't want to do it on YouTube, just have a thing in your house that you can sit down. You can do some cards and get, some self healing here. You know what I mean? But thank you guys so much. Just gonna cleanse these cards and the energies, right? But yeah, you guys, hey, listen. Life, like I said, life's all about just go with the flow. Is what they said in the cards. You just gotta kind of just realize that everything does happen for a reason. God's protection is God's protection. Things will happen for a reason. Everything in life, but preparation, right? Is what they say. Poor performance makes something. Look, I don't know why I keep getting these little quotes that I'm trying to say. Poor performance means poor preparation equals poor performance, right? It's like you're prepared to fail. I think I said that right. But what I'm saying is, prepare. If you want to change your life, change your lifestyle. Change how you view life. Change the way you wake up. Change your first thing to do. If you gotta get up, if you're fortunate enough to get up and take a shower, because I don't want to just say that because some people in this world don't really, some people in this world are not fortunate to do that every day, right? I'm not sure, but if you are, I encourage you guys to take a shower in the morning. You know what I mean? To drink a cup of tea. This is only if you're fortunate, because like I said, I'm blessed to be able to take a shower in the morning. You know what I mean? To be able to, have running water and things like that. Whatever you gotta do to make yourself spiritually, your soul feel a little bit better, do that in the morning. Drink a cup of water. That's another thing. Drink a cup of water as soon as you get up in the morning because it wakes your body up. Drink some nice room temperature water. Stay hydrated, things like that. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will see you guys in the next video.